Thanks for tuning into our YouTube channel. I want to do a continuation on this series on this car and doing minor repairs and getting it roadworthy. One of the things you do is if you want to hide ugly, sticker kits. We're trying to hide some ugly on this hood today, so we're going to have Mike Honan Signs and Graphics come in today and lay on one of our original Cobra Jet decals. This car came from the factory with it, so it works good. A lot of you guys, we have some custom ones that never came on there, but we can do whatever you want. It can say 302, it can say 351, 427 with the cat's head, without. Kind of a tricky decal to lay on here because of this compound curve. I can't do it, but with Mike's video today, maybe you can get enough confidence that you can attempt it. But I think it would be smart before you put on that rather expensive decal to have some guidance. So I'm going to turn this over to Mike.
So we're going to stick some tape on this just to kind of position it. And I went ahead before I laid this on here, I just trimmed off a little bit of the excess paper just so I can see where it sits in relation to the edges, so we can kind of get it centered. Put a couple of pieces of tape on there to hold it in place. So this is where you're going to have all your problems right here because of this line. Going back is going to be pretty simple, straightforward. Make sure you have a squeegee, and so you can see, peel it back here. To the tape line or somewhere close in there. Get a knife or a pair of scissors or a razor blade or something. Just cut the paper. Make sure you don't touch the paint. Okay, now I use a solution that helps keep it from sticking real well. You don't have to, but if you want, you can take like a quart of water and use 3 drops of Dawn. I don't know why Dawn, but that's what I've always been told. Dawn liquid detergent, like 3 or 4 drops in some water. That's not what this is, but that works too. I mean, if you want to keep it from sticking and maneuver it a little bit, which may or may not be a good idea on this one, because I've only done a few of these particular ones. And the whole thing is just lay this on there. See how it's starting to stick down. And just get it to right to the edge. Kind of keep it down there. I'm going to cut a relief in the paper here so we can avoid the that bump in the middle, and that may help avoid some of the problem here. Maybe not, but it may. Yeah, I don't know. We'll find out. Wow. Okay, we can see where we got this buckle here. Let's see if we can put this out here. See, and this is what you got the problem with, that big buckle right there. So we're working it from both angles here. So what I'm going to do here is just work it real slow. I thought maybe doing it the other side would be better, but the good thing is that vinyl is so stretchy that hopefully we can just kind of work it out here. Maybe we can, maybe we can't. I'm wondering here. I'm going to get crazy. Secret is you're trying to get all this vinyl that's buckling right in here into so I'm trying something really not that different, but I'm just trying to avoid the problem here by allowing these 2 pieces to kind of move away from each other a little bit. And you shouldn't see the difference, but we'll see here. Now that might work. Kind of get that. Yeah, see, we still got that little bit of a buckle, but at least now we can kind of work it out. It may work a little better. See, right in there. So I'm going to start working that down first. And that looks like we might have gotten it. Then slowly we're going to just slowly kind of work it out over a longer kind of a distance. I think we got it. That actually seemed like it worked a little better. I think the last time I did it, I kind of took it out through here and worked it down through there, but this might actually be a little bit easier because you got a little bit of a distance. We'll find out here when I'm done lining the other side up how well that idea worked. But yeah, I think we've got it here. So that seems to work a little better. You know, cutting relief out of the center and then working your way from the front back, and your buckle's going to be here, and you're going to work the vinyl kind of back into the stripe a little bit farther. You know, and it's always kind of scary working on old paint. So we're going to just continue back here. Just kind of work that back, and voila, I think we got it. See how that looks? Now, once the paper's off, we'll be able to see any little wrinkles, and we can kind of work those out with the squeegee. That one came right up. So, yeah, see, we've got some real small wrinkles in the vinyl, and we'll work that out once we get all this down on there. We'll just kind of work that out there. Yeah, so we got some small wrinkles in the smaller white line. I don't know if you can see them on the video, but they're there, and you can see those. But anyway, what we'll do here is then we'll just take our squeegee and just work those out, and the vinyl will stick down to the car, and press down and put a little pressure on the edge of that squeegee, and they'll just go right out. A little heat will be good. Kind of get down into the front here. We've got some buckling down here on the little white line down there. Just kind of lift it up a little bit, and that way what you're doing is you're allowing the more surface of the more vinyl, the easier it's going to be to work out the wrinkles, because it'll be, I don't know if I'm explaining it right, but it'll be over a larger surface area, so you're not as likely to get a real tight bunch as you would if you kind of worked it all into one spot. You want to spread it out and make sure it's going down good. But I think that looks pretty good. Not too many, we got a little wrinkle right there. And if you're a little bit stubborn, you can use a little bit of heat, not too much. A little bit of heat. Vinyl's going to shrink. These hoods, the big surface areas like this, it's going to go back and forth with heat. So if you have a few little bubbles in it, don't worry. What'll happen is over time, as this hood gets hot and cold and warms up and cools down, those little tiny wrinkles and bubbles will work out. I'm not talking about big ones, but just little tiny ones. So you don't have to really worry about it too much, but there is a little wrinkle right there, and I'm going to get that. I don't even know if I hit it with the heat gun today. Talking too much. A lot less talk. Some more action here. All right, there we go. I think that did it. Yeah, so now all those little things are done. Voila.